Hello! Welcome back to Planner Apocalypse, where we have a special video today. I have right here the Rocketbook D&D Pro Page Pack. It's got this cute little D&D sword sticker icon here on the stiff mailer. This is the executive size, which is approximately half letter-ish size. I think it's slightly larger, but we're gonna just break this open. I bought this because I wanted to see if I could use it for my Pathfinder game, as I am the official lore keeper for my campaign. And while this is specifically meant for D&D 5e, I just wanted to see if I could repurpose anything. I was not able to find any pictures or anything online, so without further ado, let's get into it. Interesting. So first of all, the Pro Page Packs are meant to go in the Pro Folio, which is, it's a stiff folio with a magnetic spine that these kind of latch into. I do not have it. If it turns out that I can use these, basically what I'm gonna do is pry off these things and punch these and put them into my actual Pathfinder book. So here we go. So what do you get in the Rocketbook Axis Executive Page Pack? It's now called the Rocketbook Pro Page Pack, by the way. So it starts off with, you've got your campaign name here, you've got a start date, end date, description, you have contacts for all of your players, which is pretty cool. You've got a world overview over here, description, values, beliefs, and genres. So that's pretty cool. This is a dot grid map and another dot grid map. I kind of like that these dot grids are the typical dot grid and not like the Rocketbook dot grid, which is this kind of like square. It's like, I don't know if you can even see that, but it's this grid made out of large dotted squares. I don't know. The spacing's very atypical. If you're a bullet journaler, it's not that kind of dot grid, but this is that kind of dot grid. So you have two dot grid maps here. You've got two hex grid maps here for any dungeon mapping. The hex grids are very small though, so take that as you will. Also, it says Rocketbook right here in kind of like a reflective finish. I do like that they've moved to a mini QR code instead of the gigunda ones like they have in the Fusion over here. That's like a full QR. So you get the hex maps. So here you have your characters. So you've got your character sheets. So character name, race, player name, size, class, alignment, level, AC, HP, XP, key features, personality traits, ideals, bonds, flaws, attacks and spellcasting, equipment, and notes. And this is the typical D&D 5e kind of character sheet that's on the first sheet, though they don't have, they don't have those stats and stuff. Wow, you get a lot of those. Why are there so many? So, okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 character sheets. 8 character sheets. Okay, so I don't know if this is meant for a DM as opposed to like a player, because that's what it kind of seems like, because otherwise, yeah. All right, so you get 8 character sheets, which is a lot. Key NPCs, it says up here, and very faint title bar up there. So you have NPC name, status, AC, HP, seed, occupation, race, class, personality, location, ideal, bond, plan, secret, goals, methods, and significance. And you've got, you know, half sheets for those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holy moly, there's a lot. Okay, so these are probably more significant NPCs because there's a little bit more information you can put down. And then, yeah, these are minor NPCs. In the title bar, it's got little, very, very faint, I don't know if you can even see that on camera, but. So you have room for 6 minor NPCs and 4 key NPCs. Okay, and then you've got, oh, plot hooks. Nice. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 4 plot hooks. And of course, since this is a reusable notebook, you can add more as you go along. And for those of you that don't know what a Rocketbook is, it is a reusable notebook. And I'm gonna show you right here. So this is the Rocketbook Fusion, which is part planner, part notebook. You use the Pilot Friction ink, and the special paper is like this polymer plastic kind of stuff. And then instead of having to erase it, you just spray it with water and use a microfiber cloth to just wipe it clean. And then you take a picture of it with your Rocketbook app and it goes to your cloud storage of choice. So you can store all of this stuff in your Rocketbook app storage and then keep filling this out as you go through your campaign. Next, you have adventure notes. So adventure, milestones or XP, summary notes. So you've got 6 there. And then you've got a custom table here. You've got dotted horizontal lines, and then really faintly on this bold line, you've got little hashes for vertical lines that you can make like a grid or some kind of table with. And then this one just says session notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so you get 4 pages of session notes. 2 of them are lined, and then 2 of them are the Rocketbook, you know, dot grid. Right there. It's like a square. It's very weird, but... And they've got a to-do list, and then you have the adventure planner. So you have overview, inciting incident, rising action. These are like your hero's journey kind of like story structure. If you're writing your own, you've got a twist, important items and NPCs, locations and events. And so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those adventure planner pages. And then some notes pages. So you've got 1 dot grid, 1 lined, and then you've got the open game license text from Wizards of the Coast. And that is it. So this is definitely more geared for a GM rather than a player, I would say, just going by the selection of pages. That is my opinion. It's really cool. Will I be keeping it? I don't think this is going to work out for me because I am a player and I am not the GM, but it does have a lot of cool pages that I think a lot of GMs would really benefit from. I do wish the hex grid map was a little bit darker. It's very light, very, very light. That's a look at the Rocketbook D&D Pro page pack. Thanks for watching. Okay, bye!